The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between these road warriors and our home team. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Well, out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. On the first play of the game. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Elks will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Intercepted.
Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. But will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
19-18.
They go play action on first down. Able to find Jones. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Get it! Bronco 80!
First give of the game to the LSU product. Into the solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back-to-back carries here. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Steady.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Robinson able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long. On now is the punt team for the Dreadnoughts. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. We've set it down from 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready up.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Design bootleg here. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the 42.
Red. Cougar 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lion.
Running it now out of the gun. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
At the 15-yard line.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Ready. Not ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go! Liking 18. Check out.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Elks stretch their early lead to 9. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Elks go up 10-zip here in the first. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now the throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
He has it at the 13. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense ready to take the field now. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 10-0 ball game. More coming up after this quick break. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Elks make it a 16-point ball game.
Take that play right there. That one is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
For the point after, here's Narvison. The point after splits the uprights. And the Elks take a 3-possession lead.
17. Dreadnoughts, nothing.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives him a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They give to Carter, right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Net.
He's going to throw it. Dump off, caught by his back. Has some space inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be pretty good after. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Complete on the option. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dreadnoughts cut the lead down to 10.
Dreadnought 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Fired in there and caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's is hit before he can get anything on that return.
They'll take over.
The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. Running right, this is Carter. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense getting set to go. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Now a give on the counter. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the defense. And they'll return it for a touchdown. The Dreadnoughts face a 4-point deficit. A great return out of him makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dreadnoughts cut it to a field goal game.
Dreadnoughts 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Sending him on the dive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Dumped off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Elks lining up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running right side by Royals. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Virginia Beach on the other side. 3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
At the 41-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call.
Come on, come on. Hey! Can't be lying.
They'll throw it here on 1st. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Pass play coming here. Setting up the running back screen. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
At the 22-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They are throwing it again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Ready. Liking 18.
He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright, and they are unable to double their lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Bronco 80.
They'll run here on first down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
70.
A 6-yard pick brings
Check
up
match.
2nd and 4.
They'll go play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Elks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
70 Lions. Go.
To throw here on first down. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Ready.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Here we go. Here we go.
46-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go play action on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Go. Touch the Eagles.
Third and long for him here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Dreadnoughts make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. One of the tight ends motioning left. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half.
23-yard line.
Ready, check.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Complete.
Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down right
Third
now
down here, need 8 on the play.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Throw here, 3rd down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
incomplete.
They're out now, ready to punt it.
Evan Williams.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now an inside give to Carter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. Dump off caught by his back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Awareness. Okay, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The offense headed back to the field.
at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that gives him the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, play action. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mitchell Evans on that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Go. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's go. Viking 18.
And he is in. Touchdown. The Elks make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Envision. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Elks make it a 10-point ball game.
Elks 24, Dreadnoughts 14.
Envision has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going play action. On target to Royals. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
A gain of 12. And the Canton 1st down.
Working now from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It'll be their football and their playoff future in jeopardy as they trail. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 targets.
Hand up now from the gun. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. He has the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts making a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth.
Dreadnoughts 21.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Blackwell now to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Elks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 20. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Cowboy 80.
Third down from the gun. Got a man, and Horn has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
60 Bison. Ready.
Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Okay, ready.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! And the Dreadnoughts have some new life in the 4th! And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing now off the play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Elks take possession of the football.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Here we go, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He rolls to it, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
They're throwing it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
It's now third down and 16.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carter up the middle. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Throwing it on second down. And he's got it. It's in close. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Canton, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over.
60 Eagles, 60.
This is Carter. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Blackwell now to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Horn Jr., the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Bronco 80. Check out.
Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19. Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Shoots away from one. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first.
1st and 10.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
On the set.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. So call it a half dozen on that run, Gronk. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They give it to him again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Bronco 80.
To throw. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Dreadnoughts get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Now Carter. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. That'll be the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Back to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Here he is to throw. Caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down.
Now to throw. On target to Royals. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. He was money on his 1st field goal, Brock. His 2nd coming a little inside of 50 yards.
Was there pressure down there, Kate? Was his heart beating through his chest? Because we sure didn't see it. He stepped up and so confidently nailed a kick, it's going to send them to the conference championship.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Blackwell now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
7-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott.